This video presents a continuation of part 2 of the introduction to the fourth principal part of the Christian doctrine, the sacraments and their principal effect. The principal effects of the sacraments. Grace. Question 19. How is grace given us by God? Answer. Grace is given us by God, chiefly through the sacraments. Question 20. Do the sacraments confer any other grace besides sanctifying grace? Answer. Besides sanctifying grace, the sacraments also confer sacramental grace. Question 21. What is sacramental grace? Answer. Sacramental grace consists in the right acquired in the reception of a sacrament. To have at the proper time, the actual graces necessary to fulfill the obligations arising from the sacrament received. Thus, when we were baptized, we received the right to have the grace to live a Christian life. Question 22. Do the sacraments always confer grace on those who receive them? Answer. The sacraments always confer grace, provided they are received with the necessary dispositions. Question 23. Who gave to the sacraments the power of conferring grace? Answer. Jesus Christ, by his passion and death, gave to the sacraments the power of conferring grace. Question 24. What sacraments confer first sanctifying grace? Answer. The sacraments which confer first sanctifying grace, and render us friends of God, are 2. Baptism and penance. Question 25. How are these two sacraments called on that account? Answer. These two sacraments, baptism and penance, are on that account called sacraments of the dead, because they are instituted chiefly to restore to the life of grace the soul dead by sin. Question 26. Which are the sacraments that increase grace in those who already possess it? Answer. The sacraments which increase grace in those who already possess it are the other 5. Confirmation, Eucharist, extreme unction, holy orders and matrimony, all of which confer second grace. Question 27. On this account, how are they called? Answer. These 5 sacraments, confirmation, Eucharist, extreme unction, holy orders and matrimony, are on that account called sacraments of the living, because those who receive them must be free from mortal sin, that is, already alive through sanctifying grace. Question 28. What sin does he commit who, conscious that he is not in a state of grace, receives one of the sacraments of the living? Answer. He who, conscious that he is not in a state of grace, receives one of the sacraments of the living, commits a serious sacrilege. Question 29. What sacraments are most necessary for salvation? Answer. The sacraments most necessary to salvation are 2. Baptism and penance. Baptism is necessary to all, and penance is necessary to all who have sinned mortally after baptism. Question 30. What is the greatest of all the sacraments? Answer. The greatest of all the sacraments is the Eucharist, because it contains not only grace, but also Jesus Christ, the author of grace, and of the sacraments. This video concludes part 2 of the introduction to the fourth principal part of the Christian doctrine, the sacraments. The next video will present part 3 of the introduction.